Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Panthers Report right here on the Mark Mosey Show, always sponsored locally by Florida Tech Athletics. And we're now joined by the head volleyball coach at Florida Tech. He's a great guy. He's Jordan Willis. Coach, how you doing this morning?
Great, Mark. Thanks, man. Appreciate being here again, of course.
You're a pro. You are. I know you guys were in St. Pete last night.
Yeah.
I don't know how you got back to Melbourne here today to talk to me. You're a gamer. You guys lost in 3 sets. It was a tough one. What happened last night in this game?
Eckherd played well. They showed up. They were ready to go. They were banging. We had a slow go. That's just what happens. It's the nature of the beast, right? We gave it our best punch at the beginning, but they punched back. And, we were on the wrong side.
What did you tell your team after the match, after losing this one?
We talked about a lot of things. It comes down to execution. We didn't execute the game plan that we needed. And you got to give Eckherd a ton of credit. They were ready, and they were ready for our best shots, and they took control of the game, and we couldn't answer. So in talking with the girls, like, hey, this week we needed to be 2-1 with these 3 games. Wasn't expecting the one to happen this early as far as the loss, but we got 2 this end of this week with Tampa and Southern, and we've got to bounce back. Again, it's a tall task with number 1 in the country, Tampa, at home, but hey, we still have an opportunity. This can't get lost on us. Bad days happen. We didn't need it to happen last night, but it happens. And so here we are.
What time did you guys get back to campus last night?
Just a little bit before midnight. Yeah, a little bit before midnight.
So I was telling you off air, I did not sleep last night. I got too much on my mind. Coach, this time of year as a head coach at this level, is one of those, like, I will sleep around Christmas Day. How do you balance it as a coach?
Yeah, man. You've been around long enough, and Florida Tech, and this conference. There's no nights off in this conference, right? And so, yeah, you have your last night of good sleep in July, and then you hope to have another good night's sleep in December sometime.
I get it. All right, you talk about coming up Friday. You're taking on number 1 Tampa. I want to clarify this. I'm looking at my notes. Is that at home or is that one away coming up Friday?
Sorry, that is away. That is at Tampa on Friday. We'll stay the night, and then we'll play in Lakeland at Southern.
All right. What makes Tampa so great as they're the number 1 team right now?
It's their consistency, flat out. They aren't flashy. They're not over the top, but boy, are they consistent, man. They don't make mistakes. They know where they're at all the time, and they execute consistently. They might make a mistake. Naturally, it's a game of mistakes, but they steady. They're coming at you. They're gonna answer. You have to be able to be ready to respond to everything they have.
You talk about that scheduling. Look, you're taking on a great team, like you said, in Tampa. You're going to go to sleep. You're going to get up. You're going to Lakeland, right, for the season finale. Yeah. How tough is that for any team at any level, back-to-back days like that for volleyball?
And with our conference, extremely tough. As I mentioned before, no nights off. Yeah. And Southern's on their senior day. And so, they're going to give us everything they have because they want to finish on a high note, kind of like us. So with our conference, late in the season, where every match, every set, every point matters, we got to have our road legs on, we'll say, and be ready. Truth.
All right. So we are taping this. This is, I believe, a Wednesday. I get confused this time of year. Yeah, it is a Wednesday. So what's the schedule like? Practice, going to class for the next couple of days, getting ready for these 2 matches, Friday and Saturday?
No, for sure. So, today, of course, we'll practice at our normal slot. we'll it's that late part. We can't be busting them for 2.5 hours. We have to make sure we get in the reps that we need, and get ready for Tampa on Thursday. A little lighter practice as we go through. We'll watch film, of course, and then we'll go over the paces of what we got to do for Tampa, and hopefully it sticks.
Are these the times of year when you talk to a potential recruit?
Mm-hmm.
Look, this is what your life's going to be like. You sign up for this. Hey, you got to go to class, and education is key. But also, there's a match. We got to drive. We got to go. Then we got to go to bed. Got to go to class. Practice. Is that what this is all about?
Yeah, no, we're up front with it. And, Florida Tech, high academic school, with the type of majors that we bring to the table. You gotta have some tough skin, and you have to have some time management skills for sure. On top of course, loving the sport, that you're doing. And in our case, it's volleyball, but whether it's, soccer, baseball, softball, basketball, whatever, you still have to love your sport and put everything you got into that too. So, it takes a lot, but it's fantastic to recruit to, because, the Sunshine State's the class of the country as far as conferences at D2.
You're absolutely right. We're here with Jordan Willis, head volleyball coach at Florida Tech for the Panthers Report. You talked about this Saturday, Florida Southern will have their senior day. You guys had it, I believe, last Saturday.
Yeah.
How many seniors did you have that you guys were celebrating on senior day?
8.
8.
8. Last weekend, as a whole, there were some fantastic moments. It was also alumni weekend, so we had a ton of alum come out, and we did a little alumni scrimmage that morning, Saturday morning. But the night before was alumni day, and fantastic win against Palm Beach Atlantic, who's up and coming and has had a fantastic season. And then, we played a tough Nova team. We come out swinging Saturday on senior day, and they countered and got us in 4. Nobody likes, losing on senior day, of course. Yeah. And nobody likes losing. However, as a whole, the weekend was a relative success as far as where we're trying to be region rankings. And so here we are.
Your emotions, they must be mixed where, okay, you're proud of your seniors. You're excited. They're going to graduate, move on. But then also in the back of your head, you're thinking, all right, I'm sad, but I have to replace 8 seniors now for recruiting. Is that what happens, Coach?
Oh, man. It's as fun as it's been the last 3 seasons that I've been here. The first year was recruiting a bunch of people in because we had an influx. Last year we graduated 9.
Man.
This year we graduate 8. So it's kind of like, always bringing in, always trying to get this current team to play, and then bringing in the next group. And so you want to try to stay as present as possible for the current roster, but you also know there's a future, right? And so it's that balance, and it's tough, but season's not over yet. That's the way I look at it. It's far from being over, in my opinion. As long as we come in battle, we could take care of things, which then obviously helps with the recruiting, right? So, we're in the region rankings. Last week we were at 10. This week the polls come out here in about an hour and 15 minutes. We'll see where we're at. I think by the end, by next Monday when the selection show is, we need to be sitting at 6 or 7. And so I feel like if we get these next 2, it'll be hard for the committee not to put us at 6 or 7.
Do you bring this up with your players, or do you go like, no, one game at a time? Let's not look ahead to the postseason.
I think with the goals that they had, the end goals, I think it's important that they know what we've got to do before to advance. However, it's always the next game, right? It's always this next game we're playing, and the next game we're playing is Tampa. and how can we frustrate them and win 3 sets. Doesn't have to be 3 in a row, right? We can win in 5. Just we got to win 3 sets. And so how are we going to do that against a vaunted team? And we'll see.
You're absolutely right. I'll just say this: I hate that traffic from Melbourne to Tampa. The worst. The worst. What I forget your opponents. That's the real. That's the one. I imagine you're on the bus. Like, if we can get through this traffic right here on 4, then anything is possible.
Exactly. That, like, oh man, you're sitting there. It's like as the crow flies, it should be easy, right? Like, we'll just get there. No, you sit there for days and you're hoping, oh my God. And by the way, we're centrally located. Could you imagine if you're Barry having to go from Barry all the way over to Tampa?
I don't know. You know what it is? It's like, okay, so I know this is turning to the traffic report.
Yeah, right. Sorry, everybody.
No, okay. So it's like you're on 4 and you get by this, is it Champions Gate? And you're just like, why are we not moving? And so your brain's thinking, oh, there must be an accident. There must be something. No, just we're just not moving. I don't understand. Then when you get to actual Tampa, you're fine. You're in the city. I'm okay. Right. I don't know what it is. It's
like a 16-lane highway too, all the way there.
What has happened? Then your brain goes, oh, I'll go 192. Maybe we can go that way, right? And maybe it'll be quicker. Then we'll get over to 4. No, okay, it's the best. Yeah. All right. I've been in New York City driving, Chicago, Washington, D.C. I've been in some horrible traffic before. No.
L.A., San Francisco Bay Area, Houston. Yeah, I've did the New York deal, the D.C., the Dallas Metroplex area. Whew, it's all there. It's all relative, I guess.
I had to end on that. All right. Yeah. Yes. His name is Jordan Willis. Yes. Panthers volleyball. They're getting ready for Tampa coming up on Friday. Absolutely. Yes, go to FloridaTechSports.com for the latest. Coach, thanks for your help, and good luck with the last 2 regular season matches.
Absolutely, Mark. I appreciate it. Always great to be here, and thanks for your time, man.